All right, that's it. We are finished. So after viewing this course, you should now have the fundamentals of how to build compelling applications for the Android platform. Before I leave, I just wanted to share with you a few resources that are going to be very important for you as you develop applications. These will help you stay in the loop with what's happening, and also there are places where you can get your questions answered. So probably the most important website to bookmark is developer.android.com. And this will give you all the information you would ever want to have about how to develop. So looking at this, we have the homepage, we have SDK, which is going to allow you to download the latest versions of the tools, of the plugin for Eclipse. The next, and probably the most important, is the dev guide. This is a great guide, and we've visited this many times throughout this course. And it's constantly updated. So you can see here we have some new features that are actually in Honeycomb, some new USB features here. So this is constantly being updated as new features come out on Android. So definitely visit this dev guide a lot. And there's just some really great information here to help you to get the most out of Android. The next tab is Reference. This is the pure API reference. So if you're using a certain class in your code, or you want to learn more about a certain class, the reference is where you're going to want to go to in order to get information, because that's going to give you literally every property of a class, every method of a class. And you can see we can browse through all of the packages and all of the classes that make up the Android framework. Another great tab is the Resources tab. Inside of this page, there's just kind of a grab bag of different resources for you. There's sample code. So if you want fully functioning applications, and in the last movie, we created this accelerometer play example. But again, this is constantly being updated. Here you can see a Honeycomb gallery. This is being updated with the latest kind of code and features in here. We have articles that are very insightful, tutorials, different topics. So very important thing to go to. Now, another important thing is to go to the official Android developer blog. It's actually here on this last tab as well. It's just android-developers.blogspot.com. And this is created by the Android developer advocates. So there's a lot of blog posts here talking about the latest and greatest stuff that's happening with Android. So a non-Google site that's really important is Stack Overflow. And Stack Overflow is a great site where you can essentially ask questions and answer questions on a whole range of different topics. But if you want to go directly to the Android one, it's stackoverflow.com/questions/tagged/Android. And if you search here for something under Android, you're going to find out that there's just an immense amount of information here, and you have people asking questions. So in most cases, if you have a question, it's probably been asked here already and has already been answered. And last but not least is the actual source code for Android. We've used this a couple of times in the course. If you want to look at, hey, how did Google do something in the actual Android source code so that you can mimic it? So android.git.kernel.org is the place to go for that. So with these resources and with this course, I'm confident that you're going to be able to create some amazing Android applications, and I look forward to using them myself.